Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and in this video I am going to be doing a library haul. So I went to the library a couple of days ago and I told myself, I'm just here to browse. I really don't need anything. Well, I came back home with a lot of books. They're like my dream place. I love them so much. So I came home with a lot more books than I anticipated, obviously, since I anticipated to just browse, but then again, I know myself. I know my addiction. The first book that I want to show you guys is Snow White, a graphic novel by Matt Fallon. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm not sure. I have seen this around a little bit, but I never really thought about picking it up. However, I am so glad that I did because I have already looked through it and read it and I absolutely loved it. So this is a retelling of Snow White set in 1920s, and I gotta tell you guys, it works so well. I really want this author to make one of these for every Disney princess because this was wonderful. There's some gorgeous illustrations, and I just think that as a whole everything really works. There is a minimum color range, so basically what you have is black and white, blue, a little bit of red, but it was so good. The next graphic novel that I got is The Gigantic Beard That Was Evil by Stephen Collins. So I picked this up because Jen Campbell really raves about it in on her channel, and this is about a man who lives in this island that is very structured, and one day he starts growing this gigantic beard, and everyone in that island is clean shaven. Men do not have beards, and it is a whimsical, magical story, and I enjoyed it, but to be honest, it didn't really stick in my mind. It was definitely a graphic novel with a purpose, and that purpose is to really show people that your differences make you who you are, and that is a gift, and that is wonderful, and that is important, and you should celebrate your differences rather than hide them, and rather than, you know, just pretend to be like everybody else. So I did really enjoy the message. However, I didn't love it and it was kind of forgettable. I really did enjoy the artwork though. The artwork is done in this simple black and white style, and I really enjoyed that. So overall, I think I gave this like 3 stars. I definitely enjoyed the Snow White retelling more than this, but this was fun and it had a nice message. Then I got this beauty, and this is a picture book, children's book called Malalas Magic Pencil by the wonderful, the incredible, the courageous Malala, and this was just gorgeous. Really gorgeous. I am so glad that this jumped from the shelf when I was looking for books, because I would not have bought this myself. I would not have picked this up myself because it is targeted to children, and I know Malala's story. I have read her book. I have watched countless interviews with her. So, I thought that, well, why would I ever pick this up? But this was incredible. It is just gorgeous. Malala wrote this children's book for children to show them the power of education, the power of writing, the power of their own voices. I think that this is a great gift to a small child that is not old enough to really understand the specifics of Malala's situation. I really adore the illustrations in here as well. There is a lot of like gold reflective illustrations. I'm gonna read you a little bit that I thought was so nice, and it says this: I knew that if I had the magic pencil, I would use it to draw a better world, a peaceful world. First, I would erase war, poverty, and hunger. Then I would draw girls and boys together as equals. Okay, now on to the actual novels that I picked up. The first one is Love, Simon by Becky Albertalli. No, not Love, Simon. Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. How could I make that mistake? They changed the name for the film, which I saw recently and really enjoyed. So because I love the film so much, I went ahead and obviously had to pick up the book, and I do have to say that I do enjoy the film more. I think that the book is a lot stronger in the first half. The second half just plays into a lot of cliches that I felt could have been avoided. However, I really enjoyed this, and I'm so glad that I picked this up. I can't believe that this like library haul is turning into a book review video, but whatever. I haven't read all of the books yet though, so it will be a proper haul in just a minute. So this follows Simon, who is a closeted boy. He lives in Georgia, I believe. And yeah, he's really closeted. He's been closeted for years, and he develops an online friendship with another boy from his school who is closeted. But the thing is that these boys do not know the real identity of each other. So they fall in love online, but they don't know who each other is. And then I picked up Pages for Her by Sylvia Brownrigg. This is the second installment in the Pages for You duology. I read this a couple of months ago, enjoyed it, gave it 3 stars, thought that it had some beautiful writing. I am currently reading this, so I will refrain from talking about it. But if you don't know what Pages for Her is about, this is a lesbian romance between 2 women, one who is an undergraduate and the other one who is a graduate student in this book. They meet, they fall in love, they have this incredibly passionate relationship, and this book really is about the different stages of a relationship and these 2 interesting, complex, dynamic women. In this book, you pick up, I think, about 20 plus years later, and they are not together, and they are going to the same conference, so they're gonna meet, and who knows what's gonna happen, who knows what fireworks will show up when they see each other again for the first time in 20 plus years. Then I picked up The Immortal List by Chloe Benjamin, and this was a book that I was really interested in when it first came out because I adored the premise of it. And the premise of this book is that there are a group of siblings, and one day they go to a woman who tells them a prophecy, and in this prophecy she tells them each the day that they are going to die. And these people live their lives with that knowledge. The next book that I picked up from the library was The Book of Dust by Philip Pullman. This has been everywhere on YouTube. People on BookTube were so excited for it. I think the majority opinion is that it wasn't as good as it could have been, but I don't know. I have never read the Historic Materials series. It's a series I've always wanted to pick up, but I just never have because I kind of feel like maybe I missed the opportunity to pick it up. However, the book was there at my library and I saw it and I picked it up anyways. This is a prequel to that series, so I don't believe that you really need to know anything that happens to be able to understand this. So I hope that if I do get to it, then I can fall in love with it and maybe actually read the books in the right order, starting with the prequel and then going into the Historic Material series. So we'll see. I really have no idea. I know nothing about the Historic Material series except for the fact that souls take animal shape and they follow you around. That's literally all I know. Yeah, those are the books that I picked up at the library. I am very happy with this selection of books, and yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!